Hello everyone, welcome to another video. It's a sort of a holiday season here where I live because there's two Easters celebrated. One is the Catholic Easter, the other one is the Orthodox Easter. The Catholic Easter already passed, and now it's going to be the Orthodox Easter. And because that is going on, there's once again no games organized over the weekend. So I thought I should make a different kind of video, and I want to show you my collection. By the way, if you're not interested for what replicas I own, then maybe this is not a video for you, but if you are interested what I acquired along the years, then stick around. Maybe you'll find something interesting, and maybe you might have some questions about it, and then leave the questions down in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer your questions as well as I can. Alright, let's get into the guns. Alright, first segment is going to be gas blowback pistols. These are the 4 gas blowback pistols I own. This first here is my Tokyo Marui High Kappa gold match. Well, it started off as a gold match. As you can see, the gold elements are still there. This lower section is completely original, unmodded, but as you can see, I have added the now rich SSP one. What does he call this? Well, enhanced slide, aluminum slide, and the outer barrel, and inner barrel is still the SSP1 with the original Hoppa bucking and all of that. What I have changed in this though is in here it's the Tokyo Marui blowback housing and the Tokyo Marui piston head, and I still have the SSP1 nozzle in here because it's a stronger nozzle. And the point of this modification is I wanted my Tokyo Marui High Kappa gold match to be as reliable as possible. Now I achieved that by combining these pieces. Now it's also efficient because the SSP1 was very inefficient with gas. Tokyo Marui is very efficient with gas, and this combination is a suitable combination for me. And I still have a few BBs in here. I was playing around with it not too long ago. Still have a lot of gas. I'm not gonna shoot it or anything, but this is basically the best of both worlds that I could make out of these guns, and I'm very happy with the results. I also have a threaded outer barrel, which means I can use a tracer on it, which I never did. I intended to at one point, but never got around to do it so far. I don't even have a tracer unit yet that can fit a pistol. So yeah, moving on. This is the Tokyo Marui High Kappa Extreme 45. It's a full auto only. Maybe you've seen videos with me playing with this gun. I will add a card. I don't know, this corner or that corner. I don't know. I guess it's going to be here. Well, you'll see. It's a very fun little gun. It does full auto only, very fast, very high rate of fire, extremely fun. This is a G17 model. This was a gift. This was gifted to me by a friend. I never used it because it has some firing mechanism issues. It slam fires sometimes it doesn't. I know what the issue is. I just didn't have the time to get around and fix it. I can fix it, but I have all these other pistols. Yeah, I always just kept it aside. And last but not least, it's the Action Army AAP-01, which is a fabulously good gun. Works really well out of the box. I love this. This is a little beast. The only thing I would have liked it to be a little bit better, but it would have been the firing mechanism. If these elements would have been out of steel, that would have been a lot better. But hey, it's cheap, it's good. What do you want more? Alright, now these are all the gas blowback pistols. Now I'm going to move on to a different category. Alright, so the next category would be like secondary, main stuff, whatever. This is my Sima 030. Is the most reliable gun I have ever had and will probably ever have, because it's an AEP. It's very low power, so when you shoot people they're not going to feel it most of the time, but it has full auto, semi-auto, it's just perfect. And by the way, I have LiPo, I have a LiPo in here, and I have modded it with a MOSFET, so no issues with the LiPo. And did this all myself. I even made a video about it, but I don't know if I uploaded it or not. Anyways, if you want me to upload that video, just let me know, and I will put a link to it. Maybe you will mod your own. Nowadays, Novrich made an AEP already with LiPo and MOSFET integrated, so maybe you don't want to do it yourself. Maybe you just want to buy one that is already fitted and is ready to use. Who knows? I did mine, and it's a lot of fun. If you like teching, you're gonna love doing it. So as I was saying, you can do it yourself if you want to. You don't have to. There are already SEMA has already made ones that are already installed with MOSFET, with LiPo, with everything. But I like doing my own guns. So yeah. On the other hand, this is my Tokyo Marui MK23 in a Silo SSX23C carbine kit. This is a better view of it, and I'm going to take it out of here really quick for you guys so you can get a better look at it. So what I modified in this replica is I put in 150mm Crazy Jet barrel in it, Crazy Jet, Maple Leaf green bucking in there, and a Hedron Design TDC up on top. And sometimes I had issues with it. Works okay in winter. Sometimes it can get too cold and not work well. Sometimes I had fidgeting issues with magazines, I had leaky magazines, I had all sorts of things, but it doesn't really matter, because all in all it's a very good gun, very accurate, and shoots well. And I have two suppressors for it. I have a modified STTI suppressor that I modified myself, made it a little bit shorter, filled it up with foam, and that's because the original suppressor that came with this, I actually bent it, it broke. It happened in this video, and yeah, I had to make this. And I got the Novrich suppressor, which interestingly enough I got with a slight crack over here. I don't know if you can see it. The crack is right there. There's a crack. Hold on, let me try and get that. There's a crack going on over there. Anyways, yeah. So I use this with the carbine kit because it fits better, and most of the time I just use this when I use it just like this by itself. Alright, moving on to the next segment. Here we have the my Crytek LVOA. Originally it came with this upper, with the LVOA upper receiver. I made quite a few interesting videos with that. One of the best ones, I guess, is going to be this one right here, if you want to watch it. All in all, this is a very good gun. If anybody wants to buy an AG, I always recommend Crytek because they are just made very well. The gearbox will never fail you. Inner parts will most probably never fail you. Maybe you're going to have to exchange the piston every couple of years, but other than that, they're just absolutely fantastic. This upper would be coming here. I mean, you know what an LVOA looks like, but this shoots too hot for CQB limits, and it's a very heavy front for this platform, and I have made a different upper receiver completely out of parts, so nothing over here is actually Crytek except for the hop-up unit in here. Everything else is different. I think the upper receiver is an APS one. I'm not sure. I didn't get to fit a charging handle yet. This is a Octa Arms came out rail. The outer barrel is actually made out of two parts because one of is an extension. This is a SCAR H suppressor flash hider, and my inner barrel actually is too long for this. But this is actually doing CQB power, and shoots pretty good. I'm okay with it the way it works. Could be better, but that's my fault. I probably have lower standards than most people on how my guns shoot, especially the AGs. My snipers, that's a different story. I really want those to shoot perfect. But it's an AG. For CQB, I just shoot a few more BBs, not just one, so I'm okay with it. And what I did to it, I installed a gate tighten MOSFET in here, and after that, this gun just is just a beast. I mean, it just does wonders. It shoots really well. And this is the only AG I have. Probably the only AG I will ever own. I don't know. Who knows what the future holds. Even now, probably I'm gonna sell it because I really like gas blowback rifles now. And yeah, about gas blowback rifles. We'll move on to that next segment. So in this box, I have my HK MP7, which I used for 2 games total. 2 games. And I didn't use it because it was winter. When I got it, it was late autumn and cold came in, and I didn't get around to use it. So I went for spring. Now it's April, well, the end of April, and I used it for 1 game now in April, and I used it for 1 game when it was autumn. So basically, this is the 1 joule variant. As you can see over there, it's the 1 joule variant, right? And since I've used it for only 2 games, after a couple of games, the back plate cracked on me. Somewhere around here. Anyways, hold on, let me extend this. And I'm going to take this out. And as you can see, right there, one of the bits is actually stuck over there. It should be coming back. and over there, in there you can see maybe it's broken, and on this side, if I, okay, so that broken piece just fell off. If I pull this forward, you can probably see the crack. So yeah, there we go. Now you can definitely see the crack. Yep. So I use this for 2 games, and the back plate just basically decided to disassemble itself, which is a sad situation. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this gun now. I'm gonna contact the vendor that I got this from and see if we can work something out. I really hope we get to fix this gun, because oops, probably shouldn't have pressed that back in yet. Yeah. So yeah, that's broken. Hoping I can get this fixed. And I really like this gun. I had a bit of fun with it, but I honestly hoped it would last a bit longer than just a couple of games. Yeah, sad story. Alright, moving on to the next segment. That is the sniper rifles. I own currently 3 sniper rifles, and the first one I'm going to show you is, well, I think I'm going to show them in the order I purchased them. So right here I have my Silverback SRS. Probably one of the best purchases I've made in airsoft. This one has a real scope on it, made in the USA, it says. Haven't really read up on it. I know I got it from someone that actually can definitely vouch for the fact this is a real scope. It's not an imitation scope. This is the 16-inch covert version. I have a big suppressor on it, which helps a lot. It actually has real foam in it. I use it with the Wasp piston, so it's really smooth, really nice. As you can see, the Wasp piston in there. I'll put that back in its place. I have the butt plate removed here because I keep it without the butt plate in. I keep all my springs to the side, nice on the table, so they don't get compressed, or don't stay compressed in the sniper, so they don't lose their power. Have I changed anything to it? Well, I have the Wasp piston for quietness. I usually use a Rapax Hulk spring in there, and because I use the big air brake, right, air brake, yeah, because I use the long air brake in it, it's going to cut off from that strong spring power. I usually play with this at around 3.3 to 3.5 joules. That's pretty much where the limit would be for this rifle. I usually use the stock barrel. Right now I have inside the fast hop unit, and I guess a stock bucking, which is very good. It actually works really well, very accurate. And, I use 0.48 gram BBs with it. I had one issue with it, and it took me quite a while to figure it out, and that was the fact that my safety button, when it was completely on safe, when it was completely on fire, sometimes if it would move just as much as a hair thread towards safe, it would be engaging the safe. It would be unsafe, and I couldn't pull the trigger, so I couldn't take the shot. And that annoyed me a lot because it was on fire. Basically, it was on fire the whole time. So I had to take out the physical safety and mill out a little portion out of it, so it would actually engage on safe only after halfway through the action itself. So now it works great. I love it. Now the next rifle is the double bell VSR, which, well, it says it's a VSR. It has the shape of a VSR, but it's not on the Tokyo Marui standard. I don't know exactly what is Tokyo Marui. I know that the barrel and the hop-up bucking will work with Tokyo Marui standard versions. I don't know about the rest because I know the hop-up chamber is different. It's much smaller in diameter. It's not going to work. I don't know about the cylinder, the power part. I don't know because I haven't opened it. There's no reason for me to open it. This is, for me, it's more of a collector's piece. I bought it because it has a full wooden stock, real wood. It's not that compressed layer wood that you would get with AKs from China or whatnot. It's actually full hardwood, and it looks just beautiful. I really like it, and it also shoots well. It shoots very, very straight. It doesn't have the hugest power. It has something around 145 to 150 meters a second, but I'm okay with it. It comes with a lot of features. For example, you can already put a suppressor over here. You can just take off this end cap and you're all ready to put on a suppressor. The magazines don't work with stock Maruis. They're different, so yeah, moving on. Alright, had to stop for a second there because my GoPro was actually out of juice, so I had to bring a external battery over here and plug it into the camera. So now we're good to continue with the video. So next on the list is my latest acquisition, as we would put it in the sniper category. And this is my Novritsch SSG-10. This is the SSG-10A1 variant. I got this because, well, overall, really good parts inside, and 25-year warranty on a sniper rifle. Who wouldn't want that? I mean, it's a no-brainer. For the money it costs, you already get an extremely good performing rifle out of the box. I mean, literally, I haven't done anything to this. Okay, I did do one or two things. I tried them, and it only got worse. So now it's back in its stock configuration, and I'm very happy and very pleased with the performance. So, yeah. The only thing different in this gun is that right now I have a slightly stronger spring in here than the 2.8 joules that it comes with. Now it has 3.3 joules because I have higher field limits than you can actually buy this gun with. So yeah, very happy with it. It's probably going to be one of my main sniper rifles that I play with because it's very light, it's comfortable. I have gotten used to the VSR platform over the years because I've used a Tokyo Marui one until I broke in my stock in this video right here. You can check out the video right here where I broke my stock, and ever since I broke the stock, it was never the same. I got a different stock from someone as a gift, from a what was it, an MB03 from Well. I could fit it on there, but I had issues with the magazines. It wouldn't feed well with the new body. It wouldn't sit well in the new body. So all sorts of problems. So after that, I gave up on that. I bought myself a JG Bar 10 and moved all the parts into the JG Bar 10 and played with that for a while. That was okay, but it wasn't the same. The level of quality that I've gotten used to with the Tokyo Marui gun just wasn't there, and I just couldn't get my sniper rifle to be as performant, as well done as I had it with the Tokyo Marui outer parts, because I don't know, it was just something about the fact that it was Tokyo Marui parts, right, receiver, barrel, body, that just fit together so well that even after I've put in a different inner barrel, I've put in different bucking, I've changed out the cylinder and the power parts and the trigger and those, even after I've updated those with the edgy-act parts that I've bought from Norwich back in the day. He was selling the tuning kits back then. It just wasn't the same. It just didn't work that well. It just didn't work that well. So yeah, I sold that. I actually sold both of those because I still had the Tokyo Marui with the MB03 stock. Sold those two and bought the SRS, which is yeah, that's how I got the SRS. So there's one more category that I wanted to talk about, and that is the grenades or other accessories that you might use in a skirmish or a longer game or whatever, what have you. I have a Cyclone grenade from Airsoft Innovations. This is actually my first grenade that I bought. It's it's a pretty good grenade. Had loads of fun with it. Had issues with it, fixed those issues, then I had issues again, then try to fix them again. Can't fix everything on it. It's leaking gas at the moment slightly, and sometimes when you throw it, it might not have any gas anymore if you're 2 hours into the game, but if you're just at the beginning and you just fill it up, it's gonna work okay. Next, I have the Tornado 2, which on the second game I actually ever used it, I banged it really hard against the steel reinforcement on a concrete floor, and it made a dent in it, and I have it's been hard to load ever since. It's been pretty hard to load ever since. And also after a while, it has a very short fuse. Don't know why that happens. Don't know. I mean, I just put it on the longest timer, I pulled a pin, and I have to throw it away immediately, and sometimes it doesn't even touch the ground and it already goes off. I tried to contact support from Tornado, with Airsoft Innovations, sorry, tried to contact Airsoft Innovations, but I have a ticket, open ticket, for like 2 weeks now, and there's just no answer so far. One other thing I have is, well, this is a small handy pirate gun launcher. I have a 40 mic, which I had a lot of fun with. You can see it in the video I made. This one, I think, leaks gas at the moment here at the charging valve, and don't know what to do with it. I lubed it. I lube all of my grenades that require lubing. I mean, all these grenades require lubing, all of them, and I lube them. Every second time I use it, I put oil here, so there's no issue with that. They're all well lubricated on the inside. I made sure, because although it says don't open it, I did open all of them up. I do teching on my own guns, on my own things. I know how to fix problems. But this one is just leaking gas. I think I recently changed the valve. I think it doesn't leak gas anymore, but I didn't get around to use it yet. Still has some BBs in there. Still has some BBs in there. Definitely has BBs in there. Out of all of these, which one is worth buying? Probably this one, although I don't think you can actually find it anymore, but this is the cheapest and will last you better than the rest of them. And you find spare parts for this much more easily, and maintenance is a lot easier. Because they don't allow you to open this up, but I don't live in Canada or United States. I live in Europe. I live in Central Europe. I live in a country where getting this to Canada is almost next to impossible, and I have to fix my own stuff. Yeah, one last detail, one last thing. As a optic, this is my preferred optic. It's a Holosun HS403R 2 MOA LED Holosun red dot sight. This is the best thing you can buy if you want a proper red dot. It's going to cost you a pretty nice penny. It's going to cost you some really nice money, but this is going to last you a lifetime. And no matter what you put it on, this will not fail you. Other dots and sights might get them shattered, shot out. This has been tested. There's a video from Red Wolf TV, where they shoot this thing with airsoft guns. They shoot at it really hard. They tested it. They don't break. This is the best thing you can buy for a red dot. If you want a red dot, buy Holosun red dots. And I think that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave it a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave it a thumbs down. Make sure to comment on the videos. Tell me which one of my guns is your favorite, which one you would like to see more videos with, and don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you on my channel, and if you like this video, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love the rest of the videos that are going to be coming. Hope to make a lot more nice action-packed videos, and thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one.